me, kick me down and make me hurt myself. Oh no, you will never forget me. I'm imprinted on your heart, I swear. At times you make me angry, but I know that it could always be worse, be worse, be worse. Baby, baby, now I'm trying to forget you. Baby, I know everything that was about you. No, I'm joking, I'm looking for the bathroom. Round and round, yeah, round and round we go. Picture perfect, but so many flaws that stopped you. I don't wanna ever see you in the same room. I open up and then you hit on all my issues. Round and round we go, we go. Didn't think you would ever believe in me. Now I see your colors, now they're in my dreams. Do I need a doctor? Do I just need sleep? Cause I've been up for almost 3 weeks. Oh, you think you got to me? All you did was use me. Round and round we go, we go. Baby, baby, now I'm trying to forget you. Baby, I know everything that was about you. No, I'm joking, I'm looking for the bathroom. Round and round, yeah, round and round we go. Picture perfect, but so many flaws that stopped you. I don't wanna ever see you in the same room. I open up and then you hit on all my issues. Round and round we go, we go. Round and round we go, we go. Oh yeah.
Hello guys, welcome to tonight's stream. How's everybody doing tonight? So, SCS did not release the Volvo being in today, so we're going to take a look at Global Rescue. Now, Global Rescue is something kind of like a 911 operator game, and pretty much what you do is you run the emergency services on whatever town you want. You can pick anywhere in the country that you want by using their name of the city or the zip code. So we're gonna start a new game. I don't want to use the one that I've been doing when I've been testing it. We're gonna use a different city. New game. I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna put in a. We'll do this one right here, Commerce, which is close to my area. So, all right. So, what you do with this game is you start off anywhere you want to start off. It's gonna tell you the best way to start, the difficulty you want. If you want like relax, or if you want difficult or challenging. We're gonna start off here because it's gonna give us a little bit extra money. We're gonna start with fire department. I mean, with police department. We're gonna leave it just like this. And now what it's gonna do? We're gonna pick this one here. It said that's. Let me see if we got a better choice for this area. Mini. Okay. I think that's gonna be the better choice. Yeah, this is a good choice. Okay. We want to start there. Alright, so what you do here, like I said, is you have to build your station. Now you have to do everything for your station. You have to build the station. You have to buy your vehicles. The character will automatically do a lot of stuff, or you can tell them what to do. You will have to dispatch them to calls. I can tell you this, so the map is not accurate.
Welcome to our team.
100%.
I am delighted to welcome you as our new operations manager. I am counting on your expertise and commitment to ensure safety and order here. First, choose a location for your first base. The price varies depending on the location and size of the site. We will provide you with the construction costs for your first base in the form of a loan, which you can repay in small installments. As a result, these costs will not affect your starting capital.
Let me turn it up a little bit. I think we'll go. I want to get like somewhere that's pretty decent. We're gonna kind of start off with a small base. I think we'll start it right here, and we can get it. You can get it right here at the road you want to, just like that. Can we zoom in on it?
Excellent. Now connect your base to the public road. First, place an entrance at the edge of the base and then connect it to a public road.
Alright, so you made your base. It's not the best. We could probably move it later if we want to. Enter build mode. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it right there. Alright, so what you do now is you got to, like I said, you got to build your offices. So they're going to tell you what to build. Start off. You go to your build mode. You got to build for your dispatcher's office. They want a 6x4. So you go here to offices. I'm going to put one up here in the corner like this. Just marry that to a 6x4. Right there. So that's alright, that's a 6x4 right there. But what we need to also do, I'm going to go down here before we get any farther. Let's see, up here the road. I'm gonna go ahead and run a road all the way up to that area. Leave a little bit of a space right there. Alright, so now go ahead and get in. They want a door. Alright. 2 desks, so you're gonna hire 2 dispatchers to start off. Like that. Alright, so they want a kitchen. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a kitchen here. It don't really matter about the size of the kitchen, but if you're sort of starting off, you can do it like it's about the same size kitchen would be okay. I'm going to put a door. I'm going to put a hall in. That way they'll have... We'll put some counter space in. Just like this. Turn this around like that. And like that. Okay. Alright, so now they want a bathroom. So we'll go here and we'll build a, like I said, we'll build a bathroom. Maybe we'll do about, maybe the same thing. 6x4 bathroom. So what we're gonna have to do here, we're gonna put doors in these, in this way so they can go through. Alright, so we want to kind of make the bathroom look best as we can here. So we need to put toilets in. Like that. I'm going to put a sink in. I'm going to put a sink here. One over here. I'm going to turn the map here. I'll put some bathrooms in. And some shower. Alright, we're going to put a wall across this. Just like this. Bring that back in. We probably could put one more sink. No. I guess because that door will be in there. It won't let you do it. Okay. Yeah, it won't let you do it. We can put one here though, if we really need to. We'll go ahead and put it there. We're gonna put doors here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put a hallway in, because you gotta have a hall. We're gonna put a hallway in. Let it go about right all the way down. Not right there. That's a little bit too far. Let's go ahead and we'll get rid of all this. Come on. Yeah. Still a little bit too much. Alright, let's kind of straighten it out here. We did get some good news, guys, for the SCS's stream. Illinois will release on May the 14th. So you know we will be doing that. We'll be checking it out when it releases. You guys know that. Let's see. We'll put a sidewalk in. We gotta put a door in, so that's why I'm putting a sidewalk in right here. Alright, let's go ahead and break this like this. Put a tree right in the middle of that. We can get no in there, not. I don't think we can. No. Okay. Alright, so let's put a door there. So they can get in the station. Alright, so we need to buy some cars. Okay, hang on. Right here. So we're gonna buy there. So this game is gonna be mod support. There's already a few mods out for it. It is on Steam, so it does come with a Steam Workshop. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and buy our cars. 2 Explorers. We gotta hire our operators. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Then we gotta hire police officers, 4 police officers. Alright, we're ready to roll. This is how we'll start off. We'll probably fill that in a little bit more. Let's go ahead. Alright, they want us. Okay, I know what else they want. They want some chairs. Let's go ahead and we'll put a, like right here. Turn this around.
It looks like you're ready to go. Your first emergency call will certainly come soon. You will receive an assessment at regular intervals and will be given a budget for the following period based on your performance. As long as you are not dealing with emergencies, you can take care of the other tasks that also need to be done and are displayed in your to-do list.
Okay, sidewalk. I'm gonna go ahead and do some more of this sidewalk. We'll go ahead and kind of close this in. Okay, so it won't let us go around the tree. That's a shame. Well, we could probably. I wish it had supply. Okay, so we got a call, burglary. We're gonna go ahead and set a unit there. We're gonna go ahead and set both units out there. Alright, so you can actually follow it. It's gonna be right here. It's very close. You wanna follow the vehicle, you can follow. Now,
callers report a danger zone. Get an overview of the
can,
situation at the scene.
you can rename
Location,
these vehicles.
Asbury Avenue.
You can rename them. Or whatever you want to call them for your area. This is an Explorer. You see? Okay, so assign test. I'm gonna go ahead and break him off and send him to the danger zone. I think they're gonna be okay. So like I said, the maps are not accurate to a T, because I can tell you right now, Commerce does not have a prison, and they don't have a hospital in real life. So that part's not accurate. The streets are right. Some of the stuff, the buildings are not accurate, but it's still a fun game. gonna be 10-8. Alright, level 2. So when they get done with the call, they'll go back to the station. Like he's heading back to the station. But you can send them somewhere else if you need to. I think he can handle this one call himself. Okay, they get on the scene like this when it goes yellow like that. You click this, assign tasks. Search the area for danger. Like that. So you have a research bar. This is your research bar. This is stuff that you can unlock. This is for general. This is for police. This is for squad team, fire department, and EMS. Alright. Alright, so it's taking its time. We may have to send another unit down to help them out. Oh, it's moving. Moving okay. Yeah, we can't wait on this one call to wrap up here. It'll be wrapping up very soon. So we need to put, if we have enough money, don't know if we're gonna have enough money. Yeah, probably not, because that is 20. We'll wait a little bit. We could probably do the car wash, but you gotta be able to wash and refuel your vehicle, so you gotta be able to put that in.
A vehicle has broken down in the middle of the road and must be removed from the roadway.
So this is kind of like I said, like 911 operator, in a way. So one thing about these bases, too, that I've noticed in this game, because I have a different save file that I've been playing, is you can actually change these bases. You get more bases unlocked, you can actually put more bases on one map. If you want one base that only has police, one base only has fire, one base only has EMS, you can do that. You know, you can also have one base that only has squad team. If you want to do that, you can do that. However you want to do it, you can do it like that. It will let you do that. Alright, they're gonna go back. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and have them. They're going that way. Let them go ahead and respond to that. It's like a little side mission here. Right here, right by the station here. Alright, let's see. Alright, he's en route. Are the vehicles already at the station? Now you can check on, like I said, you can tell them what to do, or they'll do anyways. Alright, let's see. We'll put that. Now let's go to our station. Now you see they're working here. Here's your officers. They're just kind of going around. They can go in the kitchen. They go here in the bathroom once they, you know, when it's time where they can take a shower, you know, whatever. Alright. That call's just about done for. Alright. That call is done. So, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put a car wash here, and we're going to kind of skip 2 spots here. Alright. We'll have to wait on our... Well, I might put it in. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's gonna leave us a little bit of money. So we got a car wash, so in a gas station for our cars. So what you can do here is now actually if you want to assign these cars, this is what I want to show you too before we do that. You can assign these cars. If you click on this car, you can change the name like I said. If you want to assign it to park in this location, go here, send to right here, and manage, assign parking right there. And it would do that for each car. Like I said, you can change the name. We're going to send this car over, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to go ahead and tell him to go get fuel. This is pretty clean, so he's okay.
A group of youths is harassing other people on the street. Conduct identity checks and question civilians. Location Nalana Drive.
Alright, so we got to get in right to that. He's going to get fuel. We'll send him out to the other call. Alright, let's go ahead and send him out to the other call. Alright. So he's running code 2, and this one here's running code 3. Alright, so he's on scene. Go ahead and get his results done here. It is a fun game. Once you start getting more units and more serious calls start coming in, it gets hectic real fast. So he's waiting on a call to finish up. Alright, we'll go ahead and click here. Request the civilians there. So guys, you may get a double stream Thursday and Friday. I don't know yet. I may do one during the day. Video's gonna be a little bit light right now. I gotta get where I can get a chance to make videos. Like, we got a lot of stuff going on right now here. Got family stuff going on and stuff like that. So video's gonna be a little bit light, but as soon as I get where I can make videos and get stuff back on the channel every day like I was doing, we'll do that. I'm going to be picking up Busbound. It's coming out very soon. As a matter of fact, it comes out tomorrow. I'm going to try to pick that up. I really want to try to check that game out. So we're going to be checking that out as soon as I can. We got a lot of stuff that's coming out that I want to pick up. That's some good games. It's going to be, I think, good for the channel. I want to bring other stuff to the channel. That's one thing that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Bring different types of games where we just don't always have ATS. And your LS54, we want to bring different types of games. And that's something that I've been striving to do for a long time. LS54 is fun, which I'm going to be doing one of those this week, and also got an ATS stream this week. Those may happen, I may do one Friday and Saturday. Not sure yet on that. I'll have to look at where I'm at on the streams. Okay. Alright, so he's back at the state. He needs to. It's not too bad.
Attention New Year's Eve. There will be more noise, alcohol, illegal fireworks, and escalations.
Alright, he may have to have some help. I'll send the other unit down there to help him out. He's taking a little bit of time. We'll go ahead and... I'm gonna send another unit down there. Alright. He can go help him out.
Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location Nolana Drive.
Alright, so we just ended our day. I don't know if we'll have a chance to get there. Alright, I'm gonna have him break off. Look like he's doing okay. We'll see. We got street racing vehicles. Right now, like I said, we only have two officers. That is the only police vehicle you can get. This does have mods. If you get it off Steam, you can use the Steam Workshop. Now it just come out. There's not really a lot out right now. It just come out like a couple days ago. So give it time, and there's always kind of paint jobs out there though. Well, we call them textures in my world. From different departments around the world. Like this one is based off of Orlando. The one that's on this is floor. That you can use. So there's all kind of textures out there for that. There's all kind of textures for the EMS and stuff that's already in the game. But it will have mods for it. Maybe eventually we can get more vehicles brought in through mods. Or maybe the developer will do like a DLC pack. And like they do with flashing lights, you know. And add more vehicles. Alright, we're gonna send one to the street racing, one to the other event, I think.
The youth group was successfully inspected and nothing was found.
Alright, let's send street racing. Alright, we're gonna send this one back. Alright, so he's here. Excuse me. Alright, this one should be hanging over here. He may need help with this call. We'll see what we have to do. I'm gonna see if we can go ahead and wrap this call up real quick. Hopefully once he gets here it won't take too long. Okay, which way is he gonna go? Okay, I was like, which way is he going? Alright, so he's going right here to this call. He's gonna have to go help the other one out until he get done with this. We only have 2 officers. Alright, he's heading over to this call here real quick. That shouldn't take long.
A caller reports a scooter without a license plate.
Alright, now we'll send him over to the street racing. I guess he's gonna go check that. I'm gonna send him over to the street racing first. Then let him check the scooter. Yeah. Maybe we can send both of them down there. Okay. I don't know what that is. Alright. Where's it? Okay. Oh, it's a call. It's waiting to be answered. He's running code.
Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing.
Okay. Let's get it out here quick.
The drivers weren't located in time, but witnesses of the illegal street racing have been interviewed.
Alright, we'll go ahead and send units out to those calls.
You currently have several emergency calls in the queue. If this happens regularly, it is advisable to provide more desks as needed and hire more control center dispatchers.
Right now, I don't think we could hire no one else. Let me look at our. We might could get one more desk in here. Let me see if we can get one more desk in here. Yeah, see, I don't think we're gonna be able to get another desk in here. If we move that door, if we move the door down here, we might get another one in here. You turn it this way. Yes, it's not work. You can put it like that and have one more person in there. Okay, I think they're gonna have to wait a little bit until we extend it a little bit. That's the side that said build, so that's what I built. I would have went a little bit bigger with it myself, but that's what they said build, so.
A drone has been reported. You need to verify that all regulations are being followed.
Okay,
Location,
why
Mount Olive
did
Road.
you go? Why did you go there? I told you to go there. Alright, this unit is on his way to, this car here? To the stolen plate? Oop. No. He's like, stop. Her lights are wet. Where am I going? I like how he's following traffic law rules to get there. Alright, so he can be, they're both en route to their calls. Alright, so he's on scene. That one there is just barely crawling. I don't think he's gonna make it there in time. He might. He's just falling behind his car.
The driver escaped on the scooter.
Get another call. No, wait a minute. Send him to the drone. What am I doing? I guess we could probably send. Alright, he's heading back to base.
The traffic lights at an intersection have failed. Traffic must be directed manually. Location, Lewis Circle / Louise Drive.
Alright, let's send him up there. We just cruising along with the lights on. So we got one heading to the drone call, and we got one heading. A register for a missing person report. Thought we had one hit. No, we got one. We got one hitting the traffic light, so we'll have to get that next. Okay, let's see. Alright, so you didn't make it to the traffic light? He was on his way. Alright, this call is just about wrapped
Your
up.
employees would like to have proper beds to get a good night's sleep. You can now fulfill their wish and add a bedroom to your base. There, tired employees lie down in bed and recover completely, in contrast to sitting breaks, during which they only regain up to 80% of their energy.
Alright, so we can add a bed. Bedroom. I'm gonna do it on this side. Right there. Let's bring this room out a little bit more. That's good enough. There you go. Alright, so they got a bedroom. Alright, let's see, where's our officers at? So we got one en route to this other call. Maybe I got them hooked, fixed the bedroom for them already. I'm gonna go ahead and send this one to the car wash. Alright, so I'm gonna let that vehicle get washed. And our other employee is headed there to that call out. Getting washed, got fuel. Alright, let's go ahead and check on our other brother. Alright, he's heading back here there. Alright. So we're waiting on them to finish up here. We're down a lot. We need to get better on missions.
A burglary was reported at a residential building. The perpetrators gained entry through the patio door. Evidence must be secured and a report filed. Location, Bradbury Court.
Alright, we're heading. I'm sending 2 units over there. Alright, we got units en route. I'm going to send both units out there because it is a burglary call. Yeah, they're both heading the same area. We'll speed it up a little bit, they get there a little bit quicker. Alright, let's go ahead and go back down and just play. Okay.
The forensic team has arrived and is beginning to collect the evidence at the scene.
Alright. Alright, should go pretty quick now.
The report has been filed. Traces of blood suitable for DNA analysis were found and collected.
Alright, let's send one out to, there. That's heading back to base. We probably need to hire one more officer. There we go. I don't know. Just hire one more officer. Alright, so they're in, one of them is en route back to base, I believe. They will automatically go back to the base, unless you send them somewhere else. And the other one is en route to that call. Yeah, they're on route back to the base. He's en route to that call. So we're en route to this call. Alright, let's see. Should be en route. Yeah, one's en route to the call, one's en route back to base. Yeah.
Attention, exceptionally high crime rate. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed.
Okay. Alright, they're heading back. Well, one of them's heading to the other call, and the other one's heading back to base.
A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Harmony Christian Church.
I'm gonna send them there. Okay. Yeah, we got one en route to check for escape routes signs. Then we got one route to the other call. Alright, let's see here. Other unit still en route. Okay. So we got both of them's on call right now. We got one call that's still to come out.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Nalana Drive.
It's gonna be just a moment. I gotta get
Several residents witnessed the incident and should be interviewed.
we need to really send both of them over there, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Because the burglary, you never know, they could still be in the building or in the location. Whew.
perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Alright, we're going to have to send one right now. Alright, let's send him over to the burglary colony. It says improve the appearance of your vehicle fleet, which means wash them. Alright, so let's see, this unit's on its way there. It's dirty. The other one's on the way, was transporting a prisoner. Okay, they've already dropped them off. We'll go ahead and send them there too. Because we got one in route. Alright, he's on scene. Other units en route.
The witness statements were recorded.
Then break off there probably. I think they'll be okay. We'll go ahead and have them break off. Alright, we got one unit heading over here.
The perpetrator has escaped and can no longer be found.
You're doing a really good job, and I'd be delighted if you would also take over the management of the fire department in the city. If you're ready,
Alright, so
you
they
can
want
unlock
us
the
to,
fire department for free
unlock
in the
the fire
research menu
department.
right now.
So let's go ahead and unlock the fire department. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here. We need one of the vehicle. Oh, me too. Vehicle. Fire truck. Okay, that's not. That fire engine? Okay. Well, they got a picture of a police cruiser. Okay. That was a glitch. Let's go and watch this vehicle. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll hire some firefighters. One more. Alright, so now we got one fire vehicle and we got 2 police vehicles. The second unit is en route to that call. They're here. Alright, so we got one. I guess this one's headed is in one on one call. That's let's say King 2. They're on one call. We got one back at the station. We have one fire unit now. Okay. They're a little bit slow. Let me see if we can speed it up a little bit. We won't have to sit here long. Alright, so we unlocked the fire department.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed.
Alright,
Location
we're gonna
Milana Drive.
fire units I'm gonna send a PD unit out there too. Okay. Alright, police vehicle. Alright, they're heading back to the station. Oh, this one here is. We probably need to hire one more police officer.
A water pipe has burst in a residential building. Turn off the water and pump the basement drain. Location, Hackberry Avenue.
Right now, I don't have nobody to send over there. I can send them there when the tree gets done, but...
A motorist attempted to drive past, resulting in scratches to their vehicle. The damage must be documented for insurance purposes.
Let's see here. Alright, let me check this vehicle. Yes, it needs to be. So we're gonna go ahead and send him.
The tree has been successfully removed, and the road is clear again. We've received a call about a child selling lemonade on the side of the road. Verify that they have a permit to do so.
Really? You really? You're gonna run code to that. Okay. So guys, don't forget to, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, memberships are still available. They are $2.99 a month for anyone who wants to be a member. It tells you everything you get for $2.99 a month. No one has to be one. No one has to be a member. If you want to help support the channel more, just being here watching the videos and subscribe to the channel, that's enough. But if you want to help support the channel more, memberships are always available. I want to go ahead and get that out of the way because YouTube will be like, why do? Alright, fire units here. And we'll send this fire unit right over here.
The water was turned off.
Okay. Alright, so they're en route to a lemonade stand. That one is hard, I can't believe, but okay. Alright, they're here.
Further damage was prevented.
Alright, I want to send them over there.
The child does possess a permit to sell goods. Choose what should be done.
We're gonna buy some lemonade. Arrest the child, you're right. They're selling lemonade, come on! Okay, where's our base? Alright, let's go ahead and get this vehicle cleaned up.
Slippery surface caused by an oil spill was reported at an intersection. Location, Brentwood Drive/Mount Olive Road.
Alright, I'm gonna send a PD unit out there. Let him say that the fire gets there. Fire should be there in a moment. Got both units en route. Alright, go ahead and get that cleaned up. Okay. We'll have fire that could be here first. We got a PD unit en route.
The oil spill has been successfully cleaned up.
Alright, they're gonna head back to the station.
Group of youth is harassing other people on the street. Conduct identity checks and question civilians. Location, Lewis Circle.
Alright, we'll send this one out. We're gonna send this one to the next call. So I've got a fire unit. So if we get enough, we got enough now if we really want to do it. It'll be here. We may wait a little bit before we do it. Put another station in. So guys, if you did not hear me earlier, STS did announce today the release date for Illinois for the American Truck Simulator. It's going to be May the 14th. Which is about 2 weeks. As you know, we will be streaming it when it comes out. Also, it's going to be the new Volvo VNL will be coming out at the same time. The 2024. So you know what truck we'll be using for Illinois. Okay. Alright, so this one be a little slow. There we go. So everything is being taken care of. Being a little bit slow. They're being a little bit slow, but it's okay.
Residents report that youth are damaging a street lamp. Location, Maysville Road.
Okay, that's way over there. I don't have anybody available right now. As soon as somebody gets done, we'll send somebody that way. We probably could go ahead. Well, yeah. Let me see if we can buy one more. Go ahead and hire one more police unit. Might be a good idea. Let's see what we do here. Alright, we'll go ahead and hire. Get one more police unit. And we will hire. Two more officers. And we're gonna send them to that call. Alright, so we went ahead and hired one more officer. Or one more, yeah, two more officers. They're in right at that call. I'll see if we can send somebody else over there when somebody breaks free. I don't have anybody right now I can send though. Alright, this vehicle's en route to this call. Oh, what's going on with this one here? This one's been going on for a while.
Several members of the group escape control and run away. Apprehend them and contact their parents.
Okay. Like I said, that was en route to the call. This is taking a slow time. We'll send another unit down there once it gets done up there. See if it'll help them move along. Alright, so that would be just doing well. I don't have. Okay. Arrest him. Alright, we got one fire unit.
The young people who had run away were successfully apprehended, and their parents were informed.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send them down here. I don't know why this is taking so long. That's done pretty good.
The perpetrators were caught in the act and arrested.
We got another unit right there. Okay, let's see. I think there's another call. Alright, he's headed back to base. Okay. Okay. And that call is ended. Alright, let's head back to the station. Get our vehicle cleaned up and get ready for more call outs. We got units back heading back to the station right now. We're waiting on units to get back to the station. Okay. I've got...
Attention Festival. Many people in a confined space could attract pickpockets. A caller reports a scooter without a license plate. Location, Bradbury Court.
Okay, so what do we got? Alright, we got units en route. Alright, we got a call that's we can't answer right now. But I think we need to go ahead and up it a little bit on that. So let me go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and build a bigger area for that. Alright, and then we'll probably just turn this room into something else. Let's put a door here, right there. I'm gonna get some more desks put in. Something we could do with this room. If we really wanted to. We might could change it to like just put like maybe a TV and stuff in there. Like TV there. Just put some chairs where they can just kind of sit back and watch some TV. Put a flower. Or a lamp. Okay. Control. We're gonna hire some more. Have to move that one desk over.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Nolana Drive. Several residents witnessed the incident and should be interviewed.
Alright, let's head to that burglary. Alright, so they're heading to the burglary. wait a minute. What we got? We got something here. Alright, let me fix this.
Person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Harmony Christian Church.
Yeah, that'll work. They're on a call, that's why. Oh. Wrong button. Well, oh yeah, that's smart. Okay, we need to send a unit over there. I don't have any more units right now. All of them are tied up right now. As soon as I get one free, I'll send one over there to the smartphone. Let's go ahead and unlock the ladder truck. I'm gonna go ahead and go in here. Do that. Alright, I'm gonna send you over to the smartphone. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more fire unit.
The scooter was found with the rider still on it. The license plate is missing. A police report is being filed.
We're gonna buy a ladder truck.
The witness statements were recorded.
I'll let it park right there. And we will have to hire some more firefighters for that. They're gonna be moved once we build another station. Oop. Fire department. There you go. Should be enough. We probably need to extend this bedroom. So let's do this. Let's go into here. Bedroom. We're gonna extend this out. Same location as this. There we go. And we'll move these back. Just like that. And then we can put some like that. Okay, there we go. Are they having problems getting on the beds? They shouldn't be.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Let's just call it. We'll just send this unit. Oh, they're on their way to the smartphone. Okay. What's this one doing? We'll send this unit up there. Alright, so we just bought. They want us to buy another engine. I really don't want to buy one. I guess we could buy another one. Let me do this. Move that ladder truck.
A neighborhood dispute threatens to escalate. Location, Maysville Road.
Alright, we got a dispute. Where's it at? Alright, I'm gonna send this unit up there.
The perpetrator has escaped and can no longer be found.
We're gonna go ahead and send this unit up here to this burglary call. They're very close to it, so we'll go ahead and send them there. The other unit's en route.
Residents have reported the smell of smoke. The situation needs to be investigated. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
Alright, we'll go ahead and send a fire unit out for that.
Witness statements were recorded.
Okay, let's see. Witness statements. Go here. Click on this. I sent another unit up there. Okay, we got a fire unit here.
Callers report a danger zone. Get an overview of the situation at the scene. Location, Huntington Lane. The smell of smoke has been confirmed. The surrounding area should be searched for the source of the fire.
I'm gonna send the unit out to the danger zone.
The dispute was successfully de-escalated.
I'm gonna send another unit to that. Alright, so we got units pretty much en route at where they need to be right now.
Emergency responders have located the source of the fire. The fire must be extinguished.
Let's see here.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
So fire is back en route. We might could go ahead and buy that other vehicle. Let's see. One more engine. And then we'll hire. Oh. Let's hire one.
A missing manhole cover was found.
Oh, good. That's a danger zone, I guess. Alright, so we got 3 fire units right now. We got 1 ladder truck and 2 engines. They're not going to stay here. I think once we build our other station, we're going to put fire and EMS there. And then police in one station. For now. Let's go ahead and send them to the wash. They're working on it. The danger zone. Okay, we should have a unit there, but we'll send somebody out there. Hazardous materials. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send one out of these units out there.
Danger zone has been secured.
Alright, so they should be en route. But one thing I'd like to see in this game is these vehicles, emergency vehicles break down too, like their cars. I'd like to see maybe when the fire department come out, maybe their truck won't start. Little small things that you could do. Maybe the police car died or something like that, or they quit running or something like that. Not all the time, just random times it would do it, So we're waiting on this unit to get done. They're en route. Oh, we're down a little bit. Okay, police. I'm gonna let it grow a little bit more. And then we'll make our changes. Alright, so fire unit is on scene. We're waiting on police to get there. Alright, let's see here.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed.
Okay.
Location Nolana Drive.
I'm gonna send a PD unit out there. We didn't get that task? I thought we did. Maybe we didn't get there in time. Okay. So they're en route. No queue siren?
Water pipe has burst in a residential building. Turn off the water and pump the basement dry. Location, Bradbury Court.
War pipe. We'll probably end up sending another unit over there. Yeah, we'll send him over there too to help out.
The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
So we got units en route. Alright, so we should have 2 units heading there. We should have another PD unit heading the other way. The other location. Alright, we're pretty much waiting on the car on them to catch up.
burglary was reported at a residential building. The perpetrators gained entry through the patio door. Evidence must be secured and a report filed. Location, Nalana Drive.
I got another fire unit around.
The water was turned off.
Alright, let's see here.
Further damage was prevented. The forensic team has arrived and is beginning to collect the evidence at the scene.
Alright, where's all of our officers at? I'm sending out here for the damage. Let's see. Got 2 at the station.
A dispute has arisen. The situation needs to be investigated. Location, Old Maysville Road.
I know exactly where that's at. Old Mayville Road.
The report has been filed. Traces of blood suitable for DNA analysis were found and collected.
Alright, I'm gonna send him over here. What are we missing here? It's en route. Got other units en route. We got EMS, or fire. We haven't unlocked the EMS yet. Been kind of slow so far.
Attention, exceptionally high crime rate. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed.
Okay. Well, I've got units en route everywhere, so.
Police patrol car 1 has arrived at Dispute and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, we got it.
A pedestrian discovered a plastic bag containing what appears to be a woman's body in a bush. Police officers must be dispatched quickly to secure evidence.
Alright, we got units en route. We got 88. I've
The
got.
couple is found in the apartment. The argument threatens to escalate.
Okay, so I got units en route to everything so far. Let me see if I can do it right there. Alright, let's go ahead and get a refill. Fill the vehicle back up.
Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location Nawana Drive. The two were separated and calmed down.
Alright, we got street racing going on. Let me send this unit over here to that. I'm gonna send another one to back him up. He gets out of the car wash. Okay, so we got another unit en route. This was supposed to be, I thought we sent them out. Get that fire unit washed. Okay, I don't have anybody else right now. Oh. Fill out a report. Okay, I don't have anybody I can send there. I can send this unit when he gets done here over there, but
Evidence was successfully secured, and the contents of the plastic bag can now be examined.
we need to send a vehicle over there. I don't have any more vehicles right now.
Officers inspected the contents of the plastic bag and discovered that it contained not a body, but a doll. The investigation has been closed.
Okay.
Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing. Arrest the drivers of the located vehicles.
Alright, so that's gonna be taken care of.
Witnesses of the crime have been successfully interviewed.
Okay. Alright, let me see here.
The drivers has been successfully arrested.
Alright, so that was it should have a unit right up there. Okay, so they are sleeping now. I wonder if the beds are too close to the wall. Are they just going in and looking? Okay. Alright, so this one's just about this call out up here. Oh, they're heading to the prison. I'm like, where are they going? Let's see. We didn't do too bad. It just means we're gonna have to hire more officers. We gotta get more vehicles. So I think, well, we're not quite there yet, but I thought we might could go ahead and move that department over, but we may wait a little bit longer before we do that. 75. I don't think we want to extend the area right yet. I think we'll wait a little bit longer on that. We're at 97. Alright, so the police vehicle is in, excuse me.
Slippery surface caused by an oil spill was reported at an intersection. Location, Steve Reynolds Industrial Parkway / Nunn Road / Maysville Road.
That was a mouthful. Alright, we got an oil spill. Let's go ahead and get a PD unit on. We'll go ahead and set another fire unit out there. I don't have another unit that I can send out. I got one heading to the base. He's right here headed. We'll send him there too.
A cat is stuck in a tree and needs to be rescued. Location, Twin Creeks Drive.
We'll get the ladder truck out, set it over to the cat. No Q siren though, I was kind of disappointed about that. No Q siren on the fire truck. It sounds good, it just don't have a Q siren. I don't hear the air horn. Well, it is a Q siren, just to have the horn that you hear some of them do. Let's see. So alright, we got everything covered, I think. We got people in right to everything, so.
We've received a call about a child selling lemonade on the side of the road. Verify that they have a permit to do so. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
I know where that's at. I don't have nobody sitting over there right now. Everybody's out. Yeah, I don't have anybody sitting right now. I'll go ahead and break one off here. Send one over there. I like how they're going code 3 to a child with
The oil
lemonade.
spill has been successfully cleaned up. An adult is shouting at the child. De-escalate the situation.
Let me send another PD unit out that way. Alright, we got 2 units en route to it.
The cat has been rescued.
Alright, got the cat out of the tree. Don't worry, he'll be back up there tomorrow.
A neighborhood dispute threatens to escalate. Location, Baylor Avenue.
Okay, I don't have another unit right now. Everybody's tied up right now. I got 2 units heading over to the lemonade stand. One still up here, working on this call. I'm only sending 2 over there because it said that it was getting loud and someone there was yelling at the child. Alright, let's see here.
The situation has escalated, and the adult has become violent, destroying the lemonade stand and threatening to harm the child. The child does possess a permit to sell goods. Choose what should be done.
I'm gonna go ahead and send them out to the neighborhood dispute.
The violent adult had been arrested.
I'll send this unit.
A stray animal has been reported.
Well,
Arrangements must be made for transport to a shelter. Location, Devonshire Drive.
okay, I'm trying to see what if he's gonna need any assistance. Alright, here's your stray animal. Let's see. So we got one en route to that. I need to send another one that way. I'll see if I can send this one when they get done over there.
The callers found a snake resting on a sun-warmed rock. A wildlife expert needs to be notified. The dispute escalated, resulting in extensive damage to property. The witness statements were recorded.
We'll go ahead and send them over to that call.
The snake expert caught the small python and took it to a suitable shelter.
Alright, so we're not doing too bad. We're a little bit down. I don't think we use anything else. We have 88. There we go. Alright, we got someone en route to it.
A caller reports a scooter without a license plate. Location, Maysville Road.
Send somebody over there. Oh, look at that. They're sitting down like they're watching TV. We probably could make another road. Let me do a little. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. We're gonna move this anyways, but let me just. I'm just gonna do some experiment here for a minute. I mean, we could make another road like that, but see, the problem is we're gonna move it anyways because we're not gonna have enough room for police vehicles if we don't. So we're gonna put another station, build another station. We're gonna move fire and EMS over there. Refill vehicle. That's a neat move. Good wash. Alright, we'll go ahead and get these vehicles cleaned up and refilled. should have. We got someone en route to that. And let's send it to the wash after that. Alright, we'll go ahead and send this one over to the refill station. Refill the fire truck here. Once it's finished that, we'll go ahead and get it washed. Even though it's not too bad, but we'll go ahead and get it done.
The scooter was found with the rider still on it. The license plate is missing. A police report is being filed.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this one cleaned up. Get it washed. Alright, go ahead and send it to the fuel station. There you go. Nope, nope. Get fuel. We're gonna send this one over to the wash. Fill her up. Alright, so right now we're trying to get all the vehicles refilled. Alright, so that was it for that. What? No. Refill. Not sure about this call. 3 fire units? Okay. we got fire en route.
Attention, slippery roads. Poor weather conditions can lead to more accidents.
Yep. Okay. We're down a little bit. I think we'll be okay. We'll see if we get any accident calls. I don't have anything right now I need. I don't know if they need a PD unit up there. Yeah, fire units.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed. Location, Old Bold Springs School Road.
I know that's it. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit if we get over there.
Fire has broken out at a commercial livestock farm. Several sections of the barn are affected, posing a danger to the animals and nearby buildings. Location, Maysville Road.
Alright, we're gonna send a unit there. Let's send them all. I'll get a PD unit to run out there too. Why are you not clean? Alright, I've got a PD unit en route to that. All the fire units are en route that we have. I'm probably going to send another PD unit.
A water pipe has burst in a residential building. Turn off the water and pump the basement dry. Location, Mount Olive Road.
I know exactly where this is. What are you heading back to Vegas for? I told you go here.
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task extinguish fire and are waiting for new instructions. The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
I'm sending more units up there. That one's heading to water pipe. Okay, yeah, that one's heading to the water pipe burst. I've got more units heading up to this fire where we got livestock fire. This one we haven't got to yet. Hopefully we can get to it in a moment. I'm loving it. We get a lot of fire calls right now.
Assigned emergency services cannot complete the task extinguish fire and are waiting for new instructions.
Well, we got another unit en route. I don't know why you can't. Look at that.
Building is on fire and needs to be extinguished. Location, Lewis Circle. A crowd of people is formed around the burning building.
Right now I have everybody busy. I will send a PD unit out there to the building.
The fire continues to spread and has reached an adjacent barn. The water was turned off.
Alright, where's this other fire truck at? Patrol. As soon as this one breaks from the water, we'll send him over there.
Further damage was prevented. Residents are still in the house and have to be rescued via a window using a ladder.
I don't have a ladder truck available. I don't think. We only have one right now. He probably could break off though. Alright, ladder truck's en route. We're gonna send this one up to the livestock fire. I could try to send a PD unit over there. I don't know if they would.
The crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire.
I don't know if they would do anything. Why is this vehicle not clean? Gosh. Alright, so we got another fire unit heading up there to that big call. The ladder truck's heading this way. Refuel. I can send a police unit over there. I don't know if they can do anything with it, but I can send one over there and see if they can do something with it. I don't have any more fire units right now. What we need is a separate vehicle. I should have done that. Yeah, we got a ladder truck en route. I'm gonna have to get another ladder truck. Here comes a ladder truck.
The fire has been successfully extinguished. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task extinguish fire and are waiting for new instructions.
Okay. Alright, then we'll have to send one of them down here.
The residents were successfully evacuated. The assigned emergency services
Yeah,
cannot complete the
that's kinda what I
task installation
thought.
of smoke detectors and are waiting for new instructions.
Kind of what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Alright, I'll have one unit break off and head over there. Alright, so we're waiting on other units to arrive where they need to get. Okay. Alright, they're working on it. Alright, so we got a unit en route to here.
The fire could not be brought under control, and the house burned down.
How did it burn down? You had a ladder unit there, and you had 2 fire units there, and 2 police units. How did you let it burn down? Well, alright guys, I think we'll go ahead and end it here tonight doing some global rescue. I almost said global market. Oh, global rescue. I do enjoy the game. It is fun. It is a little bit challenging once you get everything unlocked. Let me pause it for a minute. It is fun and challenging once you get everything unlocked. Still a lot to do. You still have squad to unlock. You still have medical to unlock. So still things we can do. So, but I think we'll go ahead and end it here tonight. Be looking for tomorrow night. We'll be doing something different tomorrow night. We may do. I think we're gonna do some ATS anyways tomorrow night. Just to do ATS stream. Why not? And then Friday night I'm gonna do LSPDFR. Saturday I'll probably stream, and Sunday I'll probably be streaming. Those 3 nights will probably LSPDFR as long as it's running. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone has been supporting the channel. Means a lot. Head John Grow. We'll see you in the next video stream.
You wanna come and get me, kick me down and make me hurt myself. Oh no, you will never forget me. I'm imprinted on your heart, I swear. At times you make me angry, but I know that it could always be worse, be worse, be worse. Baby, now I'm trying to forget you. Baby, I know everything that was about you. No, I'm joking, I'm looking for the bathroom. Round and around, yeah, round and around we go. Picture perfect, but so many flaws that stopped you. I don't wanna ever see you in the same room. I open up and then you hit on all my issues. Round and around we go, we go. Didn't think you would ever believe in me. Now I see your colors, now they're in my dreams. Do I need a doctor? Do I just need sleep? 'Cause I've